Bad manners, a lack of social skills, being annoying online is not something that is reserved for the bigger creators. Today in this influencer video, we're going to take a look at a more recent drama, well, recent because it was from last year, from somebody who has a certain following on TikTok, is involved in some influencer activities, brand deals or brand trips with Shein, is somebody who worked or works for Bumble. That's a dating service, that's a dating app. And this person was invited as a +1 to somebody else's birthday party, a bigger creator's, a bigger TikToker's birthday party, and the party was not up to that person's standards. And then the individual thought it was smart to post what we will see right now. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Christine. I'm glad you're here. Welcome or welcome back. Whether you're new or you're a returning subscriber, hello. Let's take a look at somebody whose life is really, really rough. Not as rough as that of somebody ranting in coffee shops about not being allowed to film. No. This time we're talking about somebody who was invited to a birthday party as a +1. Not even the actual guest, just the +1. And then the birthday party wasn't up to that individual's standards. So let's take a look.
To Reagan 777 birthday party. Here is my OOTD. I'm a +1. I'm so excited to be there. Just people watch. I am a psych major, so one thing about me is I'm gonna analyze. This is Shein, Target boots, Giddy by Lizzo bodysuit, Coach. I got it from Facebook Market. Wish me luck.
Here, everything was still good, although I have to admit it is a little bit odd that you're going to a birthday party to people watch. Don't get me wrong, I like people watching, but when you go to a birthday party, aren't you there to celebrate the birthday child? That was weird. But then in the comments after she posted this, she was asked how she liked the party. And then shit went down. How was it? Went with friends and we ended up leaving and just drinking at home wasn't our vibe. Some other people asked, oh no, why didn't you like it? Can you explain? Was just kind of a money grab and I felt really out of place, especially because it was really empty. So our creator didn't like the birthday party. Not Reagan, you look hot though. That's the party that she was invited to, Reagan77. That is a bigger TikToker, a bigger content creator who also got in hot waters because she allegedly abused her cat, or her cat died because of her not taking care of the animal when she was in a content creator house. This is an influencer who was in the news as well, who was involved in drama, and that's the party she was invited to, well, as a +1, and she answered, honestly, it was such a flop. And then she did this video where she complained that she was a victim of influencer cancellation.
Currently getting canceled because I went to an influencer's birthday party and I said that I didn't have fun, so I decided to leave. For some context, here were the vibes of the party. Like, do you guys blame me?
Why does she think she got canceled? Maybe because this is really rude. You were invited to a birthday party, not to an influencer event. And then she says, yeah, it wasn't my vibe. It was rather boring. It was rather empty. But the squeaky noise, the sneaker noise, not good. You're just making the situation worse.
Do you guys blame me for wanting to leave a little early? Expectations were so high. I was super excited to go. I did go as a +1, so my friend was invited. I posted an OOTD, which is where I'm getting a lot of these comments. You can see I am so excited to work for the dating app Bumble and to put on ambassador and influencer events, collab with bars all the time, so we would cover drinks, food.
Does she think it's a smart idea to bring in Bumble into this drama? Do they really want to be mentioned here just because she occasionally works with them to put up influencer or ambassador events? I'm not sure if Bumble is really happy about this. If I were the company, I'd say, nope, we're not working together with you anymore. Leave us out of the equation. Thank you.
Food, and even sometimes Ubers. So that was kind of my expectation, and my expectations weren't met. Just felt like I was gonna have to spend money out in the same space as someone, and that's just not something me or my friends wanted to do.
She was not invited to an ambassador event or to an influencer event, a PR event. She was invited to a birthday party. Not even she herself. She was the +1. Her friend was the person who actually was invited to a birthday party, not to a Bumble event. And obviously, she and her friends were not obliged to stay if they thought it was boring, but they continued to trash the person's birthday party online. That's not a smart move, just don't do that.
I tried for a couple of hours and it just wasn't the vibe. Not comfortable and having fun somewhere, don't stay. Like, you're never obligated to do that. So because of that, it was just a flop in my opinion. I want to clarify, it might look like an intimate event because not a lot of people showed up, but it's supposed to be like a big bar club scene. At the end of the day, as long as the birthday girl had fun, that is all that mattered, and it did look like she personally was having fun. I stand by my opinion.
She can stand by her opinion all day long. She can stand by her opinion as long as she wants to. She didn't have to post this online. She was rude. She was saying that she was going to observe somebody's birthday party because she's a major in psychology. I mean, maybe apply that to yourself, maybe learn something about yourself. You can stand by your opinion. But if you have an opinion online, you will have to accept that you might get backlash, that you might get feedback because you thought it was smart to publicly bash somebody's birthday party. And now with this video and commenting in the comment section, she makes the situation even worse. But since she doesn't know when to stop, obviously, that is one of the issues with entitled influencer. They just go on and on and on. There's one upload after another after another. Instead of just saying, I am sorry, we have more crap like this. She uploaded another video.
Last time I'm speaking on this unnecessarily large drama. Always use my TikTok page to talk about my experience.
It is an unnecessarily large drama because she made it an unnecessarily large drama now with the third upload on this topic. The reason that this is drama at all is because she made it drama, unnecessarily large drama.
To talk about my experiences and story time. These are topics that are anything from college and extremely honest on here. Scroll on my page and see this. And so I got the opportunity to go to this party. It is my fault that I made an assumption based on this flyer. I was misled by it and I thought that it was going to be like an influencer event.
She was wrong, just wrong, not misled by this poster. She was simply wrong and entitled. That's it. She made assumptions that were false. That is her problem. She's at fault here, not the birthday child, not the flyer. She was wrong, not misled.
/ party. There was also over 450 people on this list, almost 500, which again made me assume that this was going to be a larger scale influencer type party. I want to clarify that I didn't expect her to pay for my Uber and to pay for all my drinks. I was just explaining a standard that I'm used to based on the several other events that I've been to.
But those were influencer events and ambassador events and not birthday parties where influencers celebrated their birthday. This was a birthday party, not a PR event where influencers get to meet with brands and also with other influencers to mingle, to maybe get contacts, to work together with companies. This was a freaking birthday party. She was wrong there, yet again.
That are advertised or look similar to the flyer and the party pool that this one had. As crazy as it may sound, someone with 50,000 followers can have expectations and standards.
Wow, the level of entitlement. 50,000 followers on TikTok is honestly not that much. It is not that hard if you post regularly on TikTok to gather a not unsubstantial following. That doesn't necessarily convert into a lot of money. On TikTok, you don't get paid that well, but it is hard to keep those people following you. They might follow you, they might be interested in you. The TikTok algorithm pushes the content out rather well, but the people are also able to fall off the bandwagon rather quickly and then they don't watch you at all anymore, so it is really hard to sustain. As somebody who has 50,000 followers, she's lucky she got invited to any events at all. She also got called out for this because others says, you're not just entitled and your social skills are really discussable. They're really not that great, but you're also promoting a fast fashion company that has also not really stellar ethics when it comes to the production of the company. You have certain standards. When you have 50,000 followers, do we have any idea how tone deaf and how entitled that sounds? Most people who have millions and millions of followers, they get sent a car or they get a certain allowance, how much they can spend to arrive at the destination, and they might get certain perks, but that is not necessarily something you can expect when you're a smaller influencer. Might sound unfair, but then again, it's also normal. If a company wants to work with influencers and that is a PR event, not like here, not like the birthday party, they need to invest money and they need to see a return on their investment. So of course they also want to work together with influencers who are able to grant them that return on investment because they have more followers, because they're going to pitch more products, because they're going to work together on sponsorships, because they might join them on brand deals. And that way, that influencer's following is being exposed to the brand, and that means that the company is able to recoup their expenses. Does she know much about being an influencer? I'm not sure.
I have timestamps and text messages that I was sending all throughout this event, and it just never picked up while I was there. Again, I was there for hours. And based on what I'm seeing from the birthday girl, it looks like she did have fun. And I did say that in my previous video, that at the end of the day, that is all that mattered, that she had fun. So I don't understand why this is still a conversation. I posted an OOTD, very excited, even before I got to the event. I had the experience I had. Someone commented and asked if I had fun. I said that I didn't. Then I decided to make a video showing what I saw and why I didn't have fun. And all the bullying and threats that I'm getting that she isn't stopping is not going to change that.
Wow, she is wrong. She is so very wrong. Just stop posting this shit. The bigger influencer, after she posted her second TikTok, got flooded with messages and people reaching out to her and saying, so the birthday party didn't go that well. And the birthday child had to see a lot of those messages. Regan77 then reached out to this creator and said, hey, please DM me. I think it was on a live, which this creator never did. And yeah, the birthday child actually had a great party. And she said, I'm going to post this here. Take a look. We actually had a great party. Thank you for just exposing nothing for nothing and speaking badly about my birthday party. If you didn't like it, why didn't you just leave and be quiet about it? So now she receives a lot of backlash and a lot of feedback from other people who just think that she's horrible, that she handled this entire situation really badly, which I have to agree with.
I stand by my personal opinion and she stands by hers, and both of those things are okay. She proved her point in her video that people did end up showing up. It just didn't look like that for the hours that I was there. So that is that. We can wrap this up now because one person's opinion should not shake your personal.
Yeah, that is true, but she is not the one who decides who can wrap this up. That is the thing when you post to social media. You're not the one who's in charge of that. You're in charge how you react to this, but you're not the one who's wrapping this up. Your audience, the internet, the general public is going to decide when they're going to wrap this up. Just because now it is inconvenient for her doesn't mean that the backlash has stopped. And I mean, do not bully people. That's never cool. But to get feedback saying, hey, you're really not a cool individual. If you were invited as a +1 to a birthday party, and then you kind of had to post about it afterwards as if you gave a review the way you do when you visit a restaurant that you don't like, completely different situation. You made insinuations, you had expectations that weren't met, although nobody promised you anything. You thought it was smart to cry about that on social media, then to play victim, as those people typically do, then play victim some more. That's what you got to expect. Then don't post this kind of stuff.
Experience. And I would just never want to be attached to a fandom that has so much hate within it.
Yet again, we're playing the victim. She is not a victim. She shouldn't get hate. She shouldn't get bullied. I want to be very clear about this yet again. This is a petty little video. This was a petty little drama, the +1 drama from last year. But she is the one who brought this on herself. And as somebody who is a smaller influencer who allegedly already has experience because she worked for Bumble and because she went on brand trips with companies like Shein, she should know how this works. And what really matters is that the birthday child, I will show you pictures from the actual birthday party, that the birthday child had a great party. And it looked like she really did. It also did not look empty. They had lots of hearty food because there was lots of drinking happening. I get a headache just looking at that. Drinking straight from the bottle, I would not be able to get out of bed the next day. You know, age. Age. You get wiser and your body cannot handle that much, which is also good. But it looks like she had fun. It looks like the birthday child had a great party. And after her birthday party, Regan77 also undressed the unnecessary drama.
And for all the birthday shit that's going on right now, it's fucking weird. Why do I have to apologize for anyone because people aren't perceiving a video well of someone else saying they didn't like my birthday party? A friend of a friend, a +1. Especially after trying to reach out to her personally. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that shit. I do that shit way too often. Stop poking the bear. I don't want to be poked. I don't want to be tried. I want to make my content and have fun with my friends and have a birthday party. Take away all the labels. I'm not a robot. I am a normal human being, a normal 22-year-old girl. Let me have fun with my friends, make my content. Like, I'll call it how it is. It's fucking clout chasing. Like, I'm not doing that shit. Sit in it. You're the one that made a video about me. If you're getting negatively perceived for a mean video that you made about someone else, I'm not fucking in charge of that.
That is true. I'm not a fan of people calling other people out online, and then those who get critiqued say, well, it's because they're clout chasers. But in this case, it does make sense. It looks like the other creator dropped her name because that would grant her some more views, some more eyes on her content. And it is true that she is not responsible for the other person getting feedback, getting backlash, and also getting hateful messages. She is not somebody who sent people their way. You can only control your following so much, especially if you have millions of followers, as she does. And while she herself might not be innocent with the things she allegedly did in the past to her cat in that content house, she is not responsible for sending people to the other creator who posted weird stuff, who was rude, rating a birthday party she wasn't even invited to. And now that creator gets feedback, gets backlash, and cannot handle it. It's the story as old as time. Then just don't post this crap. It is completely fine to not speak about this birthday party or to, you think you call them white lies. It is okay to just lie and say, yeah, it was fun. And then you never speak about it again. No, instead we have to make content over content over content. And then when we add squeaky sneaker noises, we're surprised that people are mad at us.
Stop leaving mean comments to this girl. You made a video about my birthday party as someone who wasn't even invited, a +1. Like, it's hysterical almost, because I'm like, if this is what you have to deal with and this is like the biggest of your problems, going to a lame birthday party and posting that on social media and getting backlash for it, then congrats. Because I've gotten so much backlash for my own birthday party being lame and for me being a loser because of that video that you posted, taking away my spark on my special day. And I didn't even do shit to you. I just had a fucking birthday party. I don't want to sound mean, like da-da-da, but like I really don't give a fuck anymore. Stop trying me. I don't want to be poked. That is weird. This is weird. This is absurd. Why do I even have to talk about this stuff? Like, why do I defend myself? Imagine defending to people online as a normal 22-year-old who just also so happens makes videos. And do I condone the mean things being said? No, that's fucking weird. Like, don't be a weirdo back. That's just hypocritical. Like, you're doing the exact same thing. Clocked. To call me the bully when all I did was have a fucking birthday party that you didn't like and you got hate because you posted a video shit-talking it, like, that's on you, babe. Pay it. I just wanted to have a fucking birthday party and fun with my friends. And you didn't, and that's on you. I'm not even going to say I'm sorry.
And honestly, I understand why. I also wouldn't apologize in that case. Just don't post this kind of weird stuff. This is just petty school drama that should have been kept private, that should have not been recorded and uploaded to TikTok, and then none of that would have blown up. But that was one of the more lighthearted dramas from last year, the +1 drama. So let's not support or empower content creators we do not like. I'm personally not a fan of that kind of behavior, but I think in 2025 it is good to take a look at the content creators we support. Let's see if in 2025 TikTok is even a topic. Maybe that issue solves itself, at least in some countries. Well, that was the +1 drama. I need to turn off the camera now. I need to touch some grass. I need to take a look at the clouds. I need to put my phone down. And I need to hug a puppy. That's what I'm going to do now. Until then, tschüss!